me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
What we gonna eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. Covid money, miss away in the your little rat you. Use the youth, the money, waste and bust a man to statue. Say me like a catch you, but bigger than a figure you. Take the spit of money, girl, and say that it's not you. On the head, the man above him, look him, I got a bet too much. It in the kitchen, some of fly well like a pat too. My singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300% raise.
It burn me.
Garbage pile of the day.
It burn me.
Give the teacher them raise.
It burn me.
I see corruption face.
It burn me.
Mash down the people them house.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out with each.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
Come me say big up all the charities and all of the givers. Some a go like say them powerful, me no make a bigger. The already promises, none of them not deliver. Cut up the youth, they rap and they down in a whatever. Member bold money and they lie them tell. Corruption smell and they pocket them swell. When police don't a market like Satan out of hell, go mash up people start and thief when them sell.
It burn me.
Or they treat the market man.
It burn me.
Or them a treat the cat man.
It burn me.
Or they treat the peanut man.
It burn me.
Or them a treat the dirt man.
It burn me.
Or them a treat the son man.
It burn me.
Or them a treat policeman.
It burn me.
Or them a treat soldier man.
It burn me.
How them a treat everyone.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again.
Stevie dim day. We in Global TV says certain kind of friend we no cape. And some informer friend we love lake. We in Global. Bona fake friend and bona tape. We in Global. We not promote them. We not support them. Look at them on the cheek. Come here represent for. We in Global TV. Check it.
Good evening, and tell Darrell Vaz we ready to have the riot with him this evening. Call the rapist, call the crook, call the criminal, call the corrupt Minister of Transport, that which is on the data breach. Call him this evening and tell him, say, come, we have a whole long string a question for ask Darrell Vaz this evening. I wonder if Darrell Vaz run money at Kingston, why the taxi drivers in Kingston are divided. You might never know. We see how Darrell Vaz run money voting there, but never mind that. That is not a crime in Darrell Vaz or the jail people. Good evening to my community and my family members. Good evening to all my platform moderators, membership holders, viewers, and subscribers. Good evening and welcome, Natalia Freeman, Debbie Jervis, Pamela McNeil, Michelle Lewis Wilson, God give, Gloria Morris, Marcia Esty, Sunshine, Alison Hamilton, Wagwan, long time no see you, catch a live today. Patricia Hutchinson, Patricia Hutchinson, Georgia Dennis, Herbert Tuzelin, Doris White, AAB, Mary Messenger TV, Colin Richards, Delroy Henry, Kofi, VM, Good evening, everyone. Good evening and welcome. Like and share the live, please. And tell Darrell Vaz, say, run come this evening if him think him can answer we. Tell Darrell Vaz, what beat and teach no there. Tell Darrell Vaz, cousin Myrna Wagwan, cousin Jamie, Sim, how all on do. Tell Darrell Vaz, if him can answer with this evening, run out. Political motivated. Premature. Audrey Robson, Colleen Turner. Carletta Turner, rather. Premature. Politically motivated are some of the word Darrell Vaz use, JP, and an ansness galang in them. Ubuntu. Is Darrell Vaz not digging up ansness when Darrell Vaz come talk about politically motivated, bros, premature? How them something they getting a standing up for your rights? Do you need to give ample warning to people when you go stand up for your rights? Or when your rights demand that you stand, Darrell Vaz, Millicent Jones, you stand. Does one right, Darrell Vaz, have to be linked to their political motivation and political party? Joanne, then the same knife, Darrell Vaz, will stick sheep, just like the citizenship argument will stick goat. Precious Allen, politically motivated. But we're going to look at a few different clips from around the country. One of them is from Portland. One is, I think, from downtown, from somewhere in Kingston, I'm not sure. One is from Spanish Town, and the other is from Montego Bay. So we're going to play the tone one, the one I really believe is a tone one because it doesn't have any audio on it, Ivan Riley. So let's look at that one first. My belief, I'm not sure, this might be somewhere in Kingston. Even though not all drivers in the Kingston region were united. And this is one of the issues we experience as Jamaicans, Camilla Akolo, when standing up, because we do not stand up in unity, Jamaican foodie. We stand up with our political alignment. Thereby, cousin Myrna, how you do? I'll tell you. Thereby, we don't get anything done, Monica Hart and Ivan Johnson, because we stand with the political party rather than with our community and our country. And that's why people like Vaz, Rosemary Samuel, people like Vaz can come out, come brand people who stand up for their right as being politically motivated. That is the one I said I believe is from Kingston. Let me show the one now from Spanish Town.
I seriously just put it down on a bus. And a private. Your niece are private taxi. Yeah. How that make you feel? Are you comfortable putting her in a private taxi with this week?
And sometimes it sabotages the children then. They understand but what we have to do as parents. So I hope she gets something to come.
I heard somebody say it's $500 if you to go to Kingston. Yes. What you normally pay for that? So it's an increase of $300 for your child today. How that make you feel now to pay extra $300 for that drive?
Feel very uncomfortable, feel bad, but what you got to do? She have to do her exam. Exam is the key, so she have to go.
What I don't think in these circumstances, Loris Beckford, is the taxi drivers who refuse, Sharon Bernard, who refuse to stand up for something, who refuse to stand for the others who want to stand up for everybody. I don't agree to you who decide to break the strike, to take advantage of stranded Jamaicans by overhiking the fare for school children. Tash, how you do? That's why we now go achieve anything, because rather you stand with the taxi operators to get a better deal from government. What you went out there and did, listen, you know, what you went out there and did was exploit stranded Jamaicans, stranded school children. Some of you taxi operators in Spanish Town, I wonder how far the money where Darrell Vaz run to divide and conquer until it goes. Let's look at Portland. Kate M., good evening. Yvonne Riley, I do understand your point, but for a lot of those parents, it's exam time and the government put nothing in place or make any announcement. So I understand the parent would want to make sure at all costs their children go and sit their exam. The government were planned to uproot so much people out of the system has no temporary measure to remedy any situation in other country. And Troy Bridge is a perfect example of that. Troy Bridge is that perfect example. For sure, nothing not get done when the people don't care. The people have to care for something get done. That's why they will continue turn and twist way around. But let us listen to the Montego Bay side of the protest.
The protest is all about the taximan them under too much pressure, right? We don't, the government have some laws that we don't have nowhere to stop on the road, basically, right? Them implement some laws that anywhere we stop at all, basically, we're going to get a ticket for. You understand? So it's like between a rock and a hard place, and we're tired of it, right? We're very tired of it. They're going to take away 20,000 drivers' license, right? You are creating 20,000 criminals when you do that. Because when they take away the driver's tool, what they're going to do? What are they going to turn to? Knowing this country don't have a lot of jobs. So I think the government need to rethink this. Yes, and wheel and come again. Darrell Vaz, too much pressure on motorists. You guys owe us over $3.8 billion worth of overpriced tickets. We haven't gotten any news of, you guys, the court order you guys to pay us back. Up to now, we still don't hear, you're going to pay us back that money. But yet still you guys are implementing some laws to pressure the same man them want to owe so much money. The results that we're looking for, retrack. But that statement or that law that you're going to pass for the man them to have, like, as long as them reach 10 points, them take away them license. Because it's so easy. One seat belt. 4 points. 2 points of 2 points of a license for one seat. Obstructing traffic. Right? 4 points. Right? The cell phone law, that's the main one that we have a problem with. They say, okay, don't use a cell phone. We agree with that because it's dangerous to use a cell phone. You're gonna charge a driver? You're gonna charge a driver to have your cell phone in your lap or even on the seat? On the seat. They're charging you for if a cell phone in a lap or on a seat or anywhere in your body. That is not even in America. We don't know of that law.
January, you stand up and, for instance, you come in on the road and you pull over somewhere and stop and let off a passenger or whatever. A police stop you and say you obstruct traffic. Them write you all 7 tickets. Each one of them tickets they value at least $5,000. The cheapest one, must say if you don't have a seat belt or whatever, you pay like $2,500. But you still lose points. Alright? In them 7 tickets, you can lose your license in them 7 tickets alone. Overtake a line of traffic, do a dangerous driving and whatever, you just stop and the police say obstruct traffic and then fine 7 for right here. When you go in front of the judge, your license gone. Them thing there, after address. Cannot be like that.
But my problem is that as to the street, where we're standing right now, understand right now, if you come here so and the stand full and you go to the extreme left to let off, a policeman will go and stand there to give you a ticket to obstruct traffic while you're not in the middle of the road. Right? And me get ticket for that right now is in court. Right? Me as a right now, the system we face as taxi operator, the system need to address on a different level. Pertaining to the yellow line on the road, most as taxi operator, you can't take people from one bus stop to the next bus stop to let them have when time their workplace is exactly just below the other bus stop, in the middle of the other bus stop. Them go out of your stop. If you find a suitable place and let off, as long as there's a yellow line, the police going to be there to give you a ticket to obstruct traffic on the road, even when there is no traffic.
Is Darrell Vaz and Andrew Holness trying to disqualify people, trying to disqualify taxi drivers who they will have to pay back money? It's just a silly question from me, because not what Darrell Vaz and Andrew Holness do really don't make much sense. Kate M., Hugh Rebottom, Yvonne Riley, Yvonne Bradford. Who else have I seen? Good evening, and welcome. Thank you all for joining us. We're talking about the island-wide taxi strike EM. Michael O.C., good evening and welcome. Is there an ulterior motive coming from Darrell Vaz and Andrew Holness to make sure them nullify or disqualify the taxi drivers who should receive compensation, British R, Wagwan bro, Britain L, based on that those heavily overcharged tickets, where Jamaica just send them out. That's all Jamaica's trained police for. They go harass taximan and higgler, while politician, businessman, and them criminal friend Hope Simpson. Am I saying the name correctly? Hope Salmon, sorry. While businessman, politician, and them gangsters, nobody no focus on them. Everybody in Jamaica just want to enforce law against the weak and vulnerable Abina Sarkodie. It's only taxi driver and higgler on a hot for. You know, say that's all Jamaican police chain fiddle. They harass higgler. Look what this one you say. All island-wide transportation strike premature and unnecessary. That hot, but you know, so hot yet we're gonna say hot on that. Premature and unnecessary. So we need to give a labor date. Did you not get a labor date, Darrell Vaz? Leon McIntyre. You never did get a delivery date, Larkland. So how is this premature? If you get a delivery date, how is it a premature, baby, Darrell Vaz? How does it become unnecessary for one to stand up for their rights, Colleen James? How does it become unnecessary for one to protect their livelihood? I don't understand that. Come I have a hope unnecessary question to ask you. But at what point, Darrell Vaz, it is unnecessary to stand up for your livelihood, to stand up in order to have a livelihood, to send your children to school, to put food on your children's table, to pay your rent, Darrell Vaz, and pay the whole of thief in tax to Nigel Clark, where hold on and sit down and thief back rather than run the country. How is it unnecessary? We know that then they are going to do a stay at home today. How you never know? When you come out and make up your knives and threaten them, you expect them to just roll over and die without any reaction? We never know, say a mother and parents and picnic will be now, or we are your employer and you are our employee. We never know, say another side go. But as it shows, on a day-to-day basis, you don't know what do. Sinking ship, sleep at the wheel, as Adam Stewart and his friend did describe. But it's also a sinking ship. As to who will jump off next, as to who's going to jump off first, we'll all wait and watch and see. Patricia Matthews, how you do? So we know that this is split your downtown. Darrell Vaz run money. Come on, we know Darrell Vaz. We saw Darrell Vaz and his cronies in action on the 26th of February this year. And a lie we tell. We see with eye. We hear with ears. Bigger was one of the persons who were paid to vote for Darrell. When Darrell says him a lose, when he hears Colin Bell a lead in the vote, Darrell moving to Portland with 14 million and him buy out the entire Portland. I wonder how much money Darrell Vaz run in a Kingston today. How much free petrol Darrell Vaz run. Because some are not Jamaican cheap, Some are not easy to buy out. Especially some on a man, when you have a backbone, when you stand up for nothing, when you have no dear price pan, only pan a Jamaica man, on a top shelf. On easy to get buy out. Anybody touch their hand, on just break down and break in. On easy to buy out. Holy pan get buy out for just fooling on the car or petrol in an election. Holy pan get buy out just for a car full of petrol. As Granny would have said, on don't have no consecution. On a weak and feckless, pusillanimous. Anybody can buy an vote. That's why we vote for 110,000 per election day. That's why politicians come cook chicken back and rice and 1/4 rum and junkie and sway the whole village for vote for them election day. Holy pan of Jamaica man cheap. When you don't stand up for nothing. That's why Jamaica youths are fall down. Because they don't say Jamaica men are stand up, Monica Wills. Them just say Jamaica man, them feeble and wishy-washy and so. Yeah. That's why anybody can come drown and pitch on and turn on. Like how them are do with like with Warren Chopper John. I do with Hero Clark. Turn your own, pitch your boat, cock you up. A time for no Jamaica man stop sell out on yourself. Stand up for something. Try and be a man. When you walk and cuss Batman every day and act like on a straight, which Batman on us easy to sell out like some uno? We call on ourselves straight man, bad man, and manner man. Hyacinth Cody, how are you? I own a straight man. Sell out Jamaica. I own a straight man. Always give away Jamaica for our food. I own a straight man. Always sell out the community and the family and the generation just to eat a food. When if you stop it, when it's easy to sell out too much, when if you play hard, forget. That's why politicians are getting so easy. Because none of them don't run, you don't play hard, forget. When you don't want to even see where come out of them pocket, just make them push their hand in them pocket on a roll over and break down long time. On a stop sell out on yourself. Stand up for something. Be hungry and cross and proud with your hungry. Be hungry and cross. It look like hungry to make no cross anymore or on a belly full. Anthony Stewart. Please stop sell out on yourself. When you sell out an entire generation. When you think that you may sell out for your immediate self today, no, it goes deeper than that. You sell out many generations to come. Yeah? When you can't keep making it look like we're so cheap. Everything them buy with. And them not buy with nothing substantial. Buy them gone and breeze blow and with belch little white rice belch out. If we are junkie like Karen Cross, the 1/4 rum can't stretch go far. The 10,000 pound voting day can't go in a supermarket Friday. It just cannot. Stop selling yourself so cheap. Step up on a gear. You ever hear this song where Shabba sing, say, gone up, gone up, gone up. Everything I raise, man, what you not do, you not raise the price of what you sell out for. Gone up, gone up, gone up. You can't sell out so cheap. Everything I raise. What you do, Jamaica, man? You not raise the price of what you sell out for. Gone up, raise up the sell out price, man. If you not decide, say, you have to sell out, you cannot sell out. 15 mackerel and rice and chicken back in 2024. Hmm? You know what hero sell out for? To get on the high chair, to get a political seat, to give Chopper John board membership, Chopper John, where pan one thing him a fine him a chef, and next thing him a work in a financial institute, and Chopper John a project manager for down a Cornwall Regional Hospital. And really, when you find out, you hear say the only qualification Chopper John have is for wash plate. On the left sell on yourself so cheap, raise on the price, bargain for high. Hmm? Start bargain high. In bargaining, you cannot bargain for what you want. You have to start bargain high. So by the time them negotiate and come down, you get exactly what you want. Hmm? That's why I did ask for 50% a partner draw, because I know I was going to be negotiated down. So I couldn't go ask for 30% when I that me willing to accept. Hmm? On a bargain higher. If you don't have to sell on yourself, Evan Bradford, how you do done it, Harriet. Hmm? To own Jamaican man, James, how you do? If you don't have to sell on yourself, do it for a worthwhile price. The days of selling yourself for a shot of rum, a rum and boom, chicken back and rice a cook on the corner, Ken Rice, music a play on the corner, 10,000 on election day. Come on, raise on the price. Ken Rice, how you do? If you don't have to sell on yourself, raise on a price. Them price they want sell for. I found the days that when man sell themselves in a Michael man and Siaga them days. When you say inflation, Feline, how are you? When you say inflation, when you say things gone up, what? When you buy dearer things, when you can't sell for the same price in a today day, when you sell for 40 years ago, what do you think you're going to benefit out of that? Talk truth. Look at inflation just since COVID and the Ukraine war. Have you not seen inflation? And just in a something, the election, only upon selling yourself for $10,000 in the high inflation year. In the high inflation year, we're not still willing to sell on yourself for $10,000. How much money Darrell Vaz run today? And whether Obia man with Darrell Vaz have again? Karine Wilson, how you do? We don't know that Obia man with Darrell Vaz having the hope of pretty galanging. But Darrell Vaz said this. Wait, I go cast a list a question now. Hey. Politically motivated. I don't say anything else in front of me other than those two words. Politically motivated. How so? How so? Tony Duncan. How so? And is political motivation, does political motivation work both ways or it work on only one side? Let me start the riot tonight, Darrell Vaz. Let me start the riot. When Rhoda came out, when they come tell away, how the whole on a black baller in a parliament to be sweet in the speaker's book, was it political motivation, Darrell Vaz? Was it premature? Was it unnecessary, Darrell Vaz? When you kill Dr. Bloomfield, Darrell Vaz, and it was politically expedient for you to take over the entire parish of Portland, we want to have a swift by-election. Was that election, Darrell Vaz, where you paid Digicel Darrell Vaz, to get the numbers of resident of East Portland who is on the Digicel network and call and coerce and harass everybody individually in order to vote for your wife so the family can secure the parish. Was that Darrell Vaz politically motivated? When you raped and you did not go to prison, Darrell Vaz, was that politically motivated? When before the election, Darrell Vaz and the Speaker of the House deliberately held on to two reports that would have affected Nigel Clark and the Jamaica Labour Party before the general election and lied about it, was that politically motivated, Darrell Vaz? One of them lied about the report when Mark Bowden questioned it and sent it back immediately, then come out, come tell lie. Say, no, did. Was that politically motivated, Darrell Vaz? One of them cover up Everald Warmington rape them. Was that politically motivated? When the Prime Minister, Darrell Vaz, is unable to submit his statutory declaration for 3 years, Kevin Fair clutch, because him can't tell we when getting stolen goods them from. Is that Darrell Vaz politically motivated? Kind of like to come out, come talk, you know. I don't remember so where they are listen to you. When I like to come out like Mockingbird come sing, I don't know say we out here, I wait for you, and we there, I listen to you. Politically motivated, he said. Politically motivated. When Dr. Chan bring a container of AK-47 into Jamaica, load 3 coaster bus in flanker and distributed them, as well as arming the community of flanker, Pauline Dixon. Is that politically motivated, Darrell Vaz? Because on a like to come talk, on a like to come talk, and don't know say we live in a bush. I wait to jump out, pound. When the Prime Minister have over 16 or 17 agencies and departments in his office, is that politically motivated? When a fraction of $1.7 trillion, Darrell Vaz, has been missing out of the Prime Minister's office, and the Prime Minister, Darrell Vaz, is blocking the Auditor General from investigating, is that politically motivated? When the Prime Minister placed his wife at the head of the legislature, Darrell Vaz, was that politically motivated? Kind of love talk, on a love talk, and a love call big words, you see. On a love talk and a love call big words. Because on one gas school, and I don't remember say we have no sins in front of it. On the 26th of February this year, Darrell Vaz, when we watch you and your cronies, Darrell Vaz, the video is on this very channel, Producer Wayne Global, where you and your cronies, Darrell Vaz, are buying votes outright in the street of Portland in front of polling office, broad daylight and the hot sun. Everybody fully loaded in green. Was that politically motivated, Darrell Vaz, in order to win the local government election in Portland? Politically motivated. When you, Darrell Vaz, and PICA and Department of Justice breach Mark Golden's data protection, breach Mark Golden's privacy, was that politically motivated. The silence of a litany of people in the Jamaica Labour Party that hold dual citizenship, Commonwealth dual citizenship. One has already fallen on Andrew Holness's sword, Darrell Vaz. Is there silent, or are there silent Darrell Vaz? Politically motivated or politically expedient? Which one of them? Which one of them politically motivated, he said. Premature, unnecessary. When Dr. Tufton wastes over 21 billion at Cornwall Regional Hospital, Senior McCarthy, when Dr. Tufton wastes over 21 billion per Cornwall Regional Hospital, a hospital that is not operational, a hospital where just a drink money like blood, so like Duppy a drink blood. Is that politically motivated? When patients across Jamaica have to lay down on cardboard in a hospital or sleep and chair for a week with circulation and high blood pressure problem, Lilith Lockerbie, is it politically motivated? Jim Ashley. Because we don't have a right in Jamaica to stand up for yourself if I know the opposition party. You're from Portland, Senior. We don't have a right in Jamaica to stand up for yourself. Darrell Vaz, you is the only MP we've watched on camera buying votes in public. Sorry, there is. Buying vote in public. And you come and talk about political, what you call the word? Politically motivated. When just this year, Darrell Vaz, you were flinging money left, right, and center, RJ, to get votes. Some things on the to just swallow and make it choke on you. Senya say you destroy Portland, and Senya is not the only person that is saying it. Everybody will talk about you, Darrell Vaz, you destroy Portland. All of those parish council lands, all of those prime beach land in Portland, Darrell Vaz, where you buy up, where we don't know where you get the money for. Is it politically motivated? Up at Tavistock, Darrell Vaz, where you're on the German man them, I build the luxury flat them. Up at Tavistock. Is there any political motivation? Has that been declared? Every piece of parish council land in Portland, why is Darrell Vaz laying seas on them? Is that any political motivation, Darrell Vaz? Is that political motivation? Because of love come use on the one-liners and think that these are the days when the stupid, dumb, backwards JBC and RGR for come out and come back up on the lie and sweeten up on the lie, and then we believe it. Things and time change. Them idiot, they don't exist anymore. No, don't say how Cliff has struggled. Cliff have to turn out in a tabloid or whatever them call it, for keep up. Bible verse. George Brown, how you do? Certain word you don't for use. Trust me. Certain word you don't for use. Just like PJ, you know, if you come out here, come talk about Constitution and High Court, Vaz can't come out here. Murderer, rapist, by vote, Vaz. can't come out here, come talk about politically motivated. Why weren't you charged for rape? Why weren't you charged for rape? Why Orlando Terry Long and Patrick Bailey isn't charged for the murder of Jermaine Taylor? Why you not kill Dr. Bloomfield for take him seat, for control the parish, and found to control East Portland Darrell Vaz? You take over all of the prime beach land in a Portland, Brittany L. Georgette Brown. Since you buy out Portland, you not only buy out the voting block of Portland, Court Story, you also buy out the prime land in Portland, the pretty white sand beaches in Portland. Portland people soon have to go start pay Darrell. East Portland people have to go soon start pay Darrell thingy figure up on beach. And hurricane a come and the drains them, the drain and gully them in a Portland, still bushy and have a lot of loose mud at the edge. That's as rain falls. So everything chip off in the gully and I block up the gully more and more. Carlin Jones, how you do? Me is of that view, Larkland. A third party is our savior. And the sooner the Maroons form a party and make those of us who want better to Jamaica come on board and contest the Jamaica election and change the governance dynamic in Jamaica. I was explaining to you all this morning, South Africa democracy is only 30 years. And the dynamics has been changed in this last election. Who killed Bull up a New Road, Darrell Vance? I hope people no labor right killing you. Just like how no kill Shower Tony. Who killed Bull? Who killed Bull up a New Road, Darrell Vance? Because no labor have whole heap in our closet. And every open on the mouth, we are going to open the tin them and make the worm them crawl out. Because the worm them annoyed by staying in the tin for so long. Don't come out here, come play the clean hand games. When you can't come to equity with dirty hands. When you now go get a fair deal. That's what the maxim means. Those who come to equity must come with a clean hand. Darrell Vaz, your hand don't clean where you go. You don't see the amount of blood stain on your hand. Are you in organ trafficking, Darrell Vaz? How much I will pick them will get kidnapped? Is a part of your ring, Darrell Vaz? Jamaica Jeffrey Epstein. How much of our missing children are you responsible for? Because I don't like to come out, come talk big word. Politically motivated, he says. Politically motivated. Unnecessary. And premature. Big words. Big words with dunce like me can't pronounce. Dunce like me don't understand what those big words mean, Darrell Vaz. When over Twitter, tag Darrell Vaz and tell him, say, we want to know why him and Chang and Delroy Chuck don't want to release the sex offenders register if them are protect Darrell Vaz and Everard Warmington, because we're positive say them to the rape already. And there's holy moly little lackaby one over there protect. We just ask. And you can't quiet without and tag Darrell Vaz. We want to ask him who sell him the beach land them a Portland where him a buy up. We want to ask Darrell Vaz, please Twitter and tag him because I know say all the pound labor right over there. Thank you all on Twitter for watching. I don't big enough, but you are always here watching. Thank you all very much for supporting the Global TV family. Renice Nicholson. But I want to ask Darrell Vaz about his crimes. Daisy Magazine, how you doing? You see, at this point, Daisy, we're never going to get accountability from JLP and PNP. We're going to have to nurture, own, and control a third party in Jamaica, and don't make it get into the hands of the bourgeoisie, the privates, the lobbyists of the PSOJ, and the international backers. We need grassroots parties. That is what changed the dynamic in South Africa, where the ANC lost their political power in South Africa because there is so many different political parties to choose from now. So the ANC, Junior Lloyd, how you doing? The ANC will have to negotiate with one or two of the other parties in order to form government. When you have those hang parliament and coalition government, you have a more better legislative accountable framework than just the two usual teeth we use with as bat and ball. Delroy Chuck, what the blind one name? Blind Aga. Bobby Monty kid up on the sex offenders list. Althea Johnson, how are you doing? Yvonne Green. Bobby Montague. Him the on the list. Mary, how are you? We want to the list. If we don't have in Britain, there is a slogan that says, if you don't have anything to fear, you don't have anything to hide. Do you have anything to hide from publishing the sex offenders register? Do you have something to fear? Do you have some, just like how you and your friend them publish Mark Golden Galangin where there? We can find and publish as well. But on a political front, Jamaica, God is real. How are you? Jamaica is not David Watson. How you do? Jamaica is just not gonna move out of this quagmire. Joan Brown, good evening. With these two current parties, I think it's fair enough for anyone to argue that Jamaica, under these two parties, isn't gonna progress for the people. 60, 70 years and them don't show with that yet. It's not going to happen now if we, the people, you see the 70% of we disengage from this system, we are the ones to take Jamaica out of this quagmire. Yvonne Green, how you do? I wouldn't be surprised in Auckland because the dead one down at Clarendon, him shoot a man in the middle of the street, Mike Henry. White Mike Henry shoot a man in the middle of the street and nothing never happened to him. So it is possible for these Donald Trump. Remember Donald Trump did tell him saying he can shut a person down on Fifth Avenue and nothing happens. Remember the Donald Trumpians, Churchill Roberts. How are you? Member of the Donald Trumpians, them are run with system at the moment. But as we said, 70% away were disengaged from the voting system. It is us that's going to change the political system, but we can't do it without unity. Hear what? You see, the 38% of people who regularly vote, those are the prostitutes. Those are the ones who sell themselves cheap for the little chicken back on the rum and the little lunch money figure up on campaign and a $10,000 voting day. We cannot let the country be controlled by 35% of prostitutes. So I'm sorry, we just cannot allow that. There are 70% of us, or 65% of us, who have to deal with the consequences. There are 65% of us who have to deal with the consequences of what the 35% of prostitute does. Those were Cliff Hughes called them transactional. Them were not afraid to sell them vote loud and proud in a public. We can't make that 35% a cheap sellout there run the country forever. And the whole way I got end up get the shitty end of the stick when things go wrong. So either we 65% of people is going to get up and engage with this nasty system, or the 65% of us can create something outside of that system that is more powerful than them. The 60% can outvote the 65%, can outvote the 35% at any time. The 65% can outvote the 35% at any time. We can't make the country be owned by 35% of prostitute, my people, who willing to just lay down as politicians scratch them side, as politicians' friends scratch them side. We cannot allow an entire country to be controlled like that. The people them will line up a corner shop to get the chicken back and the little shot of rum. The people that will run up on the campaign to get the t-shirt and the lunch money. The people that will go voting there for the $10,000. We can't let that group of prostitutes run the country. It's been going on for too long. We, the 65% disenfranchised, disengaged, need to rise to the occasion. Anthony Stewart, we need to get ready and prepare ourselves soon. We're not going to work with them too, yeah. The longer we sit down and say a third party now go work in Jamaica, third party now go come up in Jamaica, we're doomed to failure. We're not going to work with them too, yeah. Look on your road, your water, your street light, and your town center, and your drains and gullies for the last 60 years. Where we are go? Look on Chai Bridge. Where I go? Where we going? If we, the 65% don't wake up, God help the rest of Jamaica. Because them the 35%, Violet Watson, look like them willing to sell themselves special. How you do? At all costs, for little and nothing. As long as something dropping at them hand miggle, them willing to sell out the entire cause. We can't let the country continue like this. And then every day we get up and complain. But still yet we won't get engaged and active in order to deal with the problem. You think tell me where you ever hear complaint solve any problem? Remind me. Where have you ever heard of a problem that is solved by complaining? The purpose of complaining is to highlight the problem. And once you highlight the problem, your next thing is to start looking for solution to the problem. Sit down and complain, the problem just fester like a sore. Problem is gangrene when you don't do nothing to it. That's a problem time. Float them how you do. When you don't do nothing to problem, it take on a gangrene mode. So you must think solution and not just problem. Thank you all very much, and tell Darrell Vaz we want to know who he rape and who he kill and who him hide from and why Byron Muir, Lorraine Taylor him want to destroy Jamaica people livelihood. Don't you think you're all doing well in an election year, Darrell Vaz? When you do well, go on and continue same way. We don't know how long the water go cover over the ship. Continue. When I do well. Never see anybody so dunce in my life. Say, none of nobody can look and say, boy, you know, so we're not on the right track. Boy, you know, we fall off the wagon. The train has been derailed. No over there. See, look and see so. On a board, on a look at any type of ghetto and big yard mix up to come out with, rather than get to the job of the people. Something that may can give one a little bit, give one a little more credibility in the political race. No, on a prefer with the mix up and the propaganda because it serves one of how to find. Let's all know how to find. Like and share the live for me people. Ono how to find. Continue. Continue. And when you come back out with more big word. We want bigger word. We want word like pusillanimous and all them things that we want big word. Word where we have to break up the syllables. Darrell Vaz for pronounce it. Politically motivated, not enough. It used very regular. We want big, unusual word. We have to go beg Rye and Pam them pronounce your damn rapist, murderer, criminal, and dunce. All of them pack up in a one. Thank you all very much. Oh, Jesus. Thank you all very much for being here with us this evening on The People's Point of View. Of course, this is your global television channel. Thank you very much. Carlene Jones, how you doing? Join us back right here tomorrow morning when we will be doing our At a Glance program, and we will, yes, be looking at the latest development. And if Darrell Vaz come back out with no big word to come teach me. Yes, Darrell, we like big word, but we want them bigger than the little flimsy grade 3 reading book word them when you come out with your damn dunce. Idiot. Anyway, people, good night and thank you very much for joining us this evening.